Everybody, put your hands together for Mr. David Perlstein. Thank you. You are very kind. And I think I'm a little high. But I know what you're thinking. You're thinking David is too old to be funny. Give me a break. I know comedy. I got Showtime. I watch HBO. I know what comics look like all the comics here tonight. Very cleverly, casually dressed, right? Crappy sweatshirt underneath. Hip black t-shirt. Plain jeans. Underneath. Hip black Depends. Oh yeah, I know the language of comedy too, the language. Fuck, pussy, hoe, bitch, fuck. Works for Tracy Morgan. Yeah, the language, trust me, the language doesn't bother me because I was born and bred in New York. New York kids? New Yorkers here? All right. Yeah, New York kids, we take that language in with our mother's milk. Except I was bottle fed. A special formula. Johnny Walker Red and Johnny Walker Black. No, I'm 6 months old. My mother goes to my doctor, Dr. Noctegal. Dr. Noctegal says, Blanche, you cannot feed a child just on scotch. So my mother switched my nighttime bottle of vodka. Just like hers. Love that late night mommy baby bonding. Only her voice was much lower than that. Now I was 13, I was bar mitzvahed. Best gift? Fake ID. Like this is going back over 50 years in the state of New York. The drinking age was 18. And IDs did not have photos. I could get into any bar I wanted. Thank you, Dad. Let me tell you. My kids are always on me about the old days, but let me tell you something. The old days had some things that were actually better. Like flying. Today, flying's like Muni with wings. I'm exaggerating. Flying is not that good. Yeah. In the old days, flying was glamorous, it was classy, and it was easy. You checked your bags, you didn't have to pay. You walked right to the gate, you got on the plane, bada bing, bada boom. Today, 2 words. Homeland Security. Interesting. The first letter in Homeland is H. And H is the first letter in hemorrhoids. And I don't know which is more of a pain in my ass. It starts when you have to show your photo ID, right? And you've got a long, long line. And that line is so slow, and I get disoriented. I feel like I'm at the post office 3 days before Christmas. Or any day at lunch hour. And then your bags have to go through X-ray, right? And also with that has to go your shoes, and I got to take off my jacket, and I've got to take off my belt, which means my pants are falling down because there's nothing to hold them up. At my age, I'm honest, my ass is shrunk to the size of a pineapple, which has become the size of my prostate. Right, and then you have to go through. And it's always the same thing. It's always the same thing. Some troll who looks like he's been sleeping under a bridge for the last 3 or 4 months runs his hands all over me. My back, my chest, my butt, my crotch. And then I get patted down by a TSA agent. I'll tell you what bugs me. I think I like it. But the real fun starts when you're up in the air. And for that, I have another 2 words. Flight attendants. In the old days we had stewardesses, stews. They were all women, they were cute, they were sexy. Let me tell you, 36B was not your seat assignment, it was their minimum bra size. And they'd flirt with you, and you could flirt back. And you could call them little names like honey, and sweetheart, and baby. You know what you call today's flight attendants? Mistress and master. I like to screw with them. I call them by their real names. Brunhilde und Adolf. So you're up in the air, and there's the yelling and the screaming. And that's Brunhilde und Adolf. And there is only one place you can go for a little peace and quiet, and that's the lavatory. Airplane restrooms. They are small. They smell. But they are perfect for something you may not have thought about, at least for a while. And that is, you can use the restroom to join the Mile High Club. We have some members. The Mile High Club, you get in if you have sex with someone at 5,200 feet or above. Sadly, I am not a member. My wife won't do. She is not too thrilled about sex at sea level. No, I'm kidding. I'm only kidding. My wife gets hot sex every week. And I hope the guy who's giving it to her is having half as much fun as she tells me. No, there is a word for a guy who has sex with your wife. Masochist. But let me tell you, seniors are sexual creatures. Although my kids don't get it. And I keep telling them, look, your mother and I were having sex before you were born. And they don't believe it. Which I guess tells me why they got 3 Fs in sex education. My oldest is always on my case. But I got back at him recently. And you have to understand something about him. He is a Star Wars freak. He loves Star Wars, and he loves Darth Vader. So he was at home, I went up to him, I held out a big turkey baster. Seth, I am your father. All right, give me a break, because look, I was there at the birth of sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Now today rock and roll not so much, because any concert after dark is past my bedtime. But sex and drugs? Oh yeah. In fact, there is no sex without drugs. And you know what I'm talking about. Yes, Viagra. But there are a couple of things you may not have thought about or known about Viagra. One thing, you're not supposed to take Viagra for at least 30 minutes after you eat. Here's another. You have to wait at least 45 minutes before your body is even capable of producing one of those incredible 4-hour erections. Please God. Yeah, like I'm calling my doctor. I'm calling every good-looking woman I know. But here is the kicker. Here's the kicker. All right, you have to wait at least 30 minutes after you eat. You have to wait another 45 minutes because you cannot get wood. You cannot get wood unless and until you're aroused. Something or someone has to excite you. And the woman who's supposed to turn me on is about to go on Medicare. I'm David Perlstein. Thank you.